Welcome back to Emotional Mojo. Consider this for a second. Our next guest, for breakfast, used to eat cereal from a mixing bowl. Big old mixing bowl. And then top it off with a bagel, cream cheese, and chocolate milk, but not anymore. Eli Sapharti has lost 110 pounds, and he's here now to share that secret from his book, From Fat Boy to Fit Man. Welcome.
Hi, thank
goodness.
you. Thanks for having me.
110 pounds?
That's
110
amazing.
pounds, yes.
How do you feel?
I feel like a new man.
What time period did it take you?
It took me about a little bit over a year to lose
Perfect.
110 pounds.
Yeah.
This is about 5 years out now.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, it's a work in progress.
So you struggled with weight since you were a child, but you
Yes.
had this aha moment, and you say it came when a stranger at the airport made a comment. What happened? And that's your before picture, by the way, that we just saw. You're like, oh, the before. It's in your book.
But it's a funny moment. You know, people laugh at it, but it was really, I was at the airport. I used to travel a lot for business, and I was buying a bottle of water at one of the kiosks, and a very cute younger girl said, "You're very good looking for a big guy." And, you know, at 300 pounds, you know, you saw my before picture, I was bearded. I didn't think I was that good looking, you know, and I was, you know, heavy set. But all I heard, and most guys, you know, would take that as a compliment.
Right.
All I heard was, "You're fat."
Wow.
That's all I heard, and it was that moment. It wasn't like I didn't know I was fat. It wasn't like I needed her to tell me that.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know why it was that moment that, you know, maybe it was the airport, which was a difficult situation for me. Getting on a plane, I could barely fit in the seat anymore. So
Just a
it
little
was
more
that
sensitive.
it was that moment that just really, you know, and I wish I knew who she was because I'd like to thank her.
Yeah, it's amazing
changing your
how
life,
one
right?
comment can do that, though, for better or worse. One
Yes.
comment, you know, how we choose our words can mean
and
so
the
much.
good thing is you took that for the better because you
Right.
did start to lose weight. But I love that you did it in a very simple way. You do it one step at a time. So what does that mean? What are the one-step principles?
My one-step principles are like this. I'll mention the top three, which are
Okay.
the most important. The first thing that we need to do is decide that we want to change.
You gotta have the will,
That's
right?
the first.
And the
it's not so much
motivation.
will. It's that you want to change. You know, so many people. You know, when I was overweight, you know, my ex-father-in-law, my mother, everybody. You know, you need to lose weight. It's not healthy. You know, if you're doing it for somebody else, you know, if you're doing it for another reason other than yourself, you know, it's not going to work. It may work temporarily, but you need to decide you want to do it for yourself.
I like that.
That's step one. Step two is very simply make one simple change in your daily eating habits. Notice I don't say diet.
Right.
Your daily eating habits.
Well, and I think that's a lot of people think that they have to make some huge change and go on this huge diet, but just leaving a few bites behind at dinner tonight is step number one.
What was
Exactly.
your first change? What did you do?
My first change was I stopped drinking soda. I used to drink 2 liters of soda a day, like sugared,
regular
full
soda.
sugar soda.
Wow.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
That'll cut out a few calories.
Oh, wow. Just with that change alone, the first week I lost 2 pounds, and I was doing nothing else.
See, and I imagine seeing that would automatically make you like, I can do this. Like,
Yes.
let's do another thing. Let's do
Imagine
another
if that
thing.
one little thing did this, what can more do?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
And,
what's
and
your
step
last one?
number 3 is, you know, you need to get physically active.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, you know, let's forget about joining a gym. You know, I did that many, many times throughout the process. You know, buying the DVDs on TV, you know, that's great when you're ready. My change was I simply decided to walk for 15 minutes every day.
There you go.
You know?
So just start with something small. Again, it's those small changes that
And then
lead
you'll be
to
doing
big
that.
results.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
You know what, people? Yeah, you know what? People see me today and they're like, you know what? I just can't. I'm like, well, I thought the exact same way you do. You know, today I run half marathons in the top 10%. You know, again, it's not about me. It's not about me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm the
Right,
big shot.
right.
What I'm saying is, folks, if I could do it, you know, here's a guy that, I mean, I'm 44. You know, I feel like I'm 24. You know,
That's
awesome.
because physically I probably am 24 now.
yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
took off all this weight, and you know, everything was, you know, I didn't run half marathons, you know, from the couch to a half marathon. It was 15 minutes of walking,
Yeah.
then 20 minutes of walking, 30 minutes of walking, etc., until I started jogging for 10 seconds. And
Now, here's a question. You've lost this weight for 5 years, kept it off. So what is your tip, or what clicked for you to say this isn't just I'm going to lose 110 pounds in a year and then yo-yo? Because that's the biggest thing. People are very successful losing weight.
Yes.
It's
But
keeping it off. What is your
yeah.
tip for that?
Okay, it's not so much a tip as it is a mindset.
Yeah.
This time around, when I lost this weight, because I've lost weight many times in my life and gained it all back, plus. This time around, it was basically said, you know, I didn't set a goal. I didn't say I'm going to lose X amount of weight or I'm going to lose weight. What I simply did was I'm just going to get a little healthier.
Okay.
And this is my mindset even 5 years later. I'm going to stay healthy. Again, now I set goals, you know, for running certain races, getting better, and that's just for me to be able to maintain, you know, a semblance. Because if we go, oh, now I'm good, now I can start eating again.
That's what
I don't have to
happens,
exercise.
Well, and I have a lot of clients who do that, that say, you know, I wanted to get healthy for my kids because now I have a responsibility as a parent that I want to be around to see them graduate, get married, do all those things. And it sounds like that was your motivation, that it was about the health, not about, oh, look at me, I'm all, you know, impressing the girls at the airport now because I'm hot.
No, it was strictly, I mean, I didn't even think I was going to lose 110 pounds. I didn't even think I had 110 pounds to lose, you know. But, you know, I would have been happy with 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah.
But it wasn't about that. And that's the mistake most of us make when we're overweight. And I'm talking about not 10, 15 pounds overweight. I'm talking about, you know, severely obese like I was, significantly overweight. The mistake is that I want to lose 30 pounds by, you know, January 30th. Guys, forget about the amount of weight that you need to lose. It's going to come off if you just take the steps and focus on your daily,
But it's having that eye on the prize of this is why I need to do this. You have to have that inner motivation, otherwise it's not going to happen.
Yes, you need some motivation, but focus on the day at hand.
Thank you so much for that advice. You guys, his book From Fat Boy to Fit Man, and he looks good, okay? That's the book. You guys check it out. It's available now. But Ellie, we want you to stay with us because we got to share this next story, and I think you might have some good input on this. The Special K cereal company, they're taking a hard look at weight and body image with its new commercial. So it targets people, specifically women, who openly fat talk about themselves. Take a look at this.
93% of women fat talk. We believe it's a barrier to managing their weight. It happens everywhere, especially when shopping for clothes. To show how damaging words can be, we created a store filled with actual fat talk.
What?
That's awful. It's horrific. I'm like starting to sweat.
What is this? These are things I've said.
It's like you're bullying yourself.
Project wants individuals to focus on positive self-talk to alter their appearance rather than being self-deprecating. And while we were watching that, Ellie, you said you just happened to just share this on your Facebook page too?
I actually did.
Everybody's talking about it.
Yes, somebody posted this on my page, and I saw this exact video that we just watched. I watched it last night.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, this is really something that I relate to. You know, when we're overweight, we define ourselves as being fat. You know, no, we're not fat. We're overweight, but the fat, am I fat? No, I'm not. You know, so, but if I define myself, even looking like this, you know, at a fit place, I define myself as being fat. And I posted on Facebook yesterday, because of this video, I came up with a quote. I said, if we continually talk down to ourselves, how do we expect to raise ourselves up?
Ooh, I love that.
It's true.
You know.
It's very true. And I think this is going to get the dialogue. And what was interesting was, it's not even that they do this, because we all do. It was seeing it written out. And these women are like, I say these things, like, I feel horrible now seeing it.
And I can't believe now it's here looking at me in the face.
Yeah.
That was a great video.
Pretty crazy stuff. You guys go to our Facebook page and check that out if you want to see the entire video. Thank you so much again for being here. Make sure you guys check out the book, Emotional Mojo. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.